Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be solving one-step equations where you have to use a reciprocal. So just a reminder, a reciprocal is when you take a fraction and you basically flip it around. So I'll do a little example up here by the red star. So let's say I had the fraction 4/5. Its reciprocal is just going to be 5/4. That's all a reciprocal is. So this will come in really handy when we're solving these equations, and you will see why. Let's look at number 1. I have 1/7 x equals 49. So 1/7 times some number is going to get me 49. So I'm going to multiply both sides by its reciprocal, and that's going to be 7/1. I do not take the x with me. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So 7 times 1, looking here, gives me 7. 1 times 7 gives me 7. And 7 divided by 7 is just 1. So by multiplying by the reciprocal, we get that 1 that we need. So I have 1x over here on that side equals. So now I have 49 times 7/1. Oh, any whole number in the world is always over the number 1. So I'm going to get my calculator off screen and I'm going to do some math for you. So we know that multiplying fractions, you go straight across. So all I'm doing is multiplying 49 times 7, and I get an answer of 343. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is just 343. So x equals 343. If writing 1x equals 343 helps you, then by all means do that. Let's change colors for the next one. So let's look at number 2. So just like before, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, which in this case is going to be 4/3. 4/3. So all this information will go away, so I'm left with just x equals. So we always know that any whole number in the world is over a 1. 6 times 4 is going to give me 24. 1 times 3 gives me 3. And I know that 24 divided by 3 is 8. So my answer is x equals 8. Whenever possible, reduce. Always, always reduce. Let's look at number 3. So now we have a negative. The negative does not affect your method at all. So you're going to find your reciprocal as you normally would, but now your reciprocal is negative. That's the only difference. So negative 2/3 becomes negative 3/2. So negative 3/2 on this side. All of this information on this left side here is going to cancel out and give me just x, because a negative times a negative is a positive. So I have that positive x, which is what I need, because you can never have a negative variable. So let's look at our multiplication over here. I have 8 times negative 3, which is negative 24, and 1 times 2, which is 2. And I know that 24 divided by 2 is 12, but it has to be negative. So my final answer is going to be, go away. So my final answer is going to be negative 12. Let's look at this last one over here. We'll change to blue. So now I have a fraction multiplying a fraction. Not a big deal. Still multiply by the reciprocal, 7/3. 7/3. I'm going to be left with just x equals 4 times 7 gives me 28. And 9 times 3 gives me 27. Yes, you can have improper fractions as your final answer. Totally fine. If you want to write this as a whole number, as a mixed number, it will be 1 and 1/27. So that is going to be our final answer. It depends on what your directions say and what they're looking for. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe for more, and comment below if you have any questions for me or if you want to see a certain video done. And make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could really benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching.